Ulitin ko lang yung problem. So for another example number 2 or 3, area bounded by the y-axis, the line y is equal to 1 and that arc of y equal to sine x from limits of x equal to 0 up to x equal to pi over 2. We then need to revolve this curve, which is y equal to sine x, at a, y is equal to 1, and b, y is equal to 0. So, unahin muna natin si a at y equal to 1. Remember, this was one of our example problem from plane areas, right? Sine curve and cosine curve. So, we need first to identify the period of sine x for a complete vibration or complete wave. Sine x has equal now to p 2 pi divided by number beside x is 1. So 2 pi divided by 1 is simply 2 pi. Plot again your Cartesian plane, your y and your x. Then divide natin sa 4 si 2 pi. Always start si at origin pag sine. That is 2 pi, 3 halves pi, pi, and pi half. Okay. Then maximum point is 1. Same goes to the location of our first axis concern. Point of axis of revolution. Pangit. Yeah. So that is y is equal to 1. Dito ngayon yung ating point of revolution. Okay. Then our curve, again, it was a sine curve. So mag-umpisa tayo lagi sa origin. Then there. There. Okay. Ngayon, ang tinatanong ng ating problem is the area bounded by the y-axis. By the y-axis. By the y-axis. So from y-axis yung reference ng curve natin. Then the line y is equal to 1. And the arcs of y equal to sine x. From x equal to 0. This is your x equal to 0. Up to x equal to pi over 2. So hanggang dito yung ating limits. Ito yung area na tinatanong mamaya. So, with respect to the y, then from 0 to pi over 2. So, ang limit na natin is from 0 to pi over 2 from the first arc or one arc. So, dito yung ating magiging element. Or dito tayo kukuha ng vertical element. So, with this, gamitin na natin yung pinakamadaling method for us to determine the volume for this arch which will revolve at y equal to 1, which is now using anong pinakamadali gamitin. That is using this method. Using this method, okay, dito ngayon yung ating this. And ano yung radius ng ating this? Remember that is y1. So the remaining length here is simply what? R equal to 1 minus y. Ang tinatanong ha, from 0 to pi over 2. So diyan lang yung main concern natin for the volume. Hindi na yung 0 to pi. Ito lang. Yan lang na section. Okay? So with that, using this method, which is the differential volume equal to pi r squared times t, which is now v equal now to the integral of upper limit and lower limit pi r squared dx. Ito pala yung thickness of our vertical element. Okay? So, that is now, labas lang natin si pi. Limits natin, ang tinatanong na volume that will revolve, an arc volume that will revolve at y equal to 2 is coming from 0 to pi over 2 on that arch. So, ang limit natin is basically from 0 to pi over 2. Then, ano ang radius, which is now 1 minus y dx. Then remember, y is with respect to the curve, basically y is equal now to sine x. Tama ba? Sine x yung y. So 1 minus sine x. Okay? Square pa pala yun. R squared. Squared. Simplify. Volume pi 0 pi over 2. 1 minus 2 sine x plus sine squared x dx. Okay? Remember, that is a trigonometric function which has an even exponent. So that is simply 1 minus cosine 2x over 2. Using your identity is type 2 integral formula. Okay? Substitute or introduce your integral sign on all the terms. That is pi integral of pi over 2, 0, 1 minus 1 half. That is, tama ba? 1 minus 1 minus, hindi plus pala, 1 plus 1 half. That is 3 halves minus 2 sine x minus 1 half cosine 2x and dx. Introduce lang natin si integral sign. Gulo yung solution ko, pero para magkasya sa frame, dito ako sa taas. Okay. Using this method, that is, introduce natin si integral sign. Tayo na mag-isa-isa ha. Integral of 3 half dx. That is 3 half x. Integral of sine x. That is positive. That is negative cosine. So positive 2 cosine x. Integral of cosine 2x. So mag-introduce tayo ng correcting factor na 1 half. 1 half times 1 half is 1/4. Then integral of cosine is positive sine. So 1/4 sine 2x plus c. Then apply your upper and lower limit. Nakuha? Kung saan nakuha? Saan nanggaling yung integral?
Yes, sir.
Baka hindi nyo na maalala Then, substitute your upper and lower limit. Pi of 3 halves of pi over 2 plus 2 cosine pi over 2 minus 1/4 of sine or sine 2 of pi over 2. Tama ba? Ayan. Minus 3 half of 0 plus 2 cosine of 0 minus 1/4 of sine 2 times 0. That is simply 0. That is 1. That is 0. Sine of 0 is 0. Cosine of 0 is 1. That is sine pi. Sin pi is 0. Bakit naging sin pi? Cancel lang si 2. Sin pi 90 degrees, simply 0. Uh, cosine cosine of pi over 2, that is 0. Is times 2 is also 0. So this will serve now as equal now to what? 3 half times 1 half. That is 3/4 pi. 0, 0, 0, 1 minus, ano yun? Minus, that is 2 times 1. Cosine 0 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 2 cubic units. Okay? Nagets yan? Kinancel ko na diretso ha. Cosine 90 degrees. Ay, cosine, tama. Cosine 90 degrees is 0 times 2 is simply 0. Sine of 180 degrees is also 0. 0 times 1/4 is 0. 3 halves times pi half is 3/4 pi. Minus 3 halves times 0, 0. Cosine of 0 is 1 times 2 is 2. Distribute nyo lang si negative or si minus. That is negative 2. Minus 1/4 of sine 0. Sine 0 is simply 0. So cancel na yon. So combine mo lang pi times 3/4 pi minus 2. Yung ating final answer. Cubic units. That is now with respect to one arch that will revolve along y equal to 0. Okay? Y equal to 0. So what if it is now going to revolve along y equal, ito pala, one arch that will revolve along y equal to 1. What if we're going to revolve that arch along y equal to 0? So far, na-gets po kung saan nakuha yung volume, yung limits natin.
Sir.
Now, what if we are now asked to revolve that one arch along y equal to 0? Ano naman if it is y equal to 0? Same diagram. Same diagram. Okay. Hirap mag-drawing eh. Max limit, minimum limit is positive 1 and negative 1. Then again, pi over 2, pi, 3 halves pi, and 2 pi for complete period. So, yan na yung ating curve ulit. Okay? And then, ang tinatanong na naman, same question, it will now revolve at y equal to 0, but only along x, along one arch, starting from x equal to 0 up to x equal to pi over 2. So, from 0 to pi over 2, ito yung ating concern na volume. Okay? Gawa ulit tayo ng strip, vertical strip. Then, ang tinatanong, if we then going to revolve that here, y equal to 0. So, magiging dalawa yung ating radius. Radius from 0 to 1 and radius from this point. Okay? Bagal ng internet. With this, magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang radius of concern. From radius from 0 to this point and this point to that point. Okay? So, kung dalawang radius, at yan naman ang ating concern, let's try using ring and washer method. Ring and washer method. Okay? Okay. So, dalawa ang ating radius. This will be our inner radius, and this will serve as our outer radius. Okay? So, basically, outer radius is simply equal to 1. Yan na yun eh. From 0 to 1. Then, inner radius is what? Inner radius is simply at y. So, dito yung concern natin. At the curve. At line y curve. So, that is y. Then, again, washer method, dv pi of outer radius minus inner radius, then thickness dx. Okay? Substitute lang natin. Again, ang limits natin from 0 to pi over 2. 0 to pi over 2. Outer radius is 1 squared minus inner radius is y squared dx. Substitute. In terms of x naman lahat. So, pi 0, that is 1 squared minus, ano yung y? Y is sine x. So, sine x squared or sine squared x dx. Distribute integral sign. This is now even integer of a trigonometric function. So, simply transform lang natin. Type 2, that is 1/2 minus cosine 2x over 2. Then 1 squared is simply 1. 1 minus 1/2 is what? 1/2. Plus, 1 minus 1/2 minus 1/2 of cosine 2x dx. Then again, integrate. That is now pi. Ano yan? Pi of 1/2 x. 1/2 dx. Integral of 1/2 dx is 1/2 x. Integral of 1/2 cosine 2x. U is 2x. Correcting factor. 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. Integral of cosine is positive sign. So, sine 2x plus c in your upper and lower limit. Substitute lang si upper and lower limit. 0 naman na lahat yun. So, pi 1/2 of pi over 2 minus 1/2 of sine 2 times pi over 2 minus 1/2 of 0, 0 minus sine of 0 again is simply 0. So, 0 na yan. Okay? And yeah. 1/2 times pi over 2. Sine pi, that is sine of 180 degrees, is also 0. So, basically, our answer now is what? Pi times pi over 4. Or volume at which the first arc from 0 to pi over 2 revolving at y equal to 0 is simply pi squared over 4 cubic units. So yan na yung ating final answer using ring or washer method. Apply nyo lang yung integral calculus nyo. Ang mahirap lang naman dyan is yung substitution nyo ng radius outer, inner, tapos R1, R2, tapos yung inyong limits. Though in this problem, binigay na niya na the first arc will revolve only at 0, only at the first arc, or at an 1 arc of 0 to pi over 2. 0 to pi over 2. So, dyan lang. E, paano from 0 to pi? If it is 0 to pi, nandito na yung inyong element. Litin ko, let me reiterate. If it is 0 to pi, if you're now asked to identify the area bounded of y-axis line y equal to 1 and the arc of y equal to sine x from x equal to 0 to x equal to pi, meaning you will then assume your vertical strip on this section. Okay? Kasi yung buong arc na yung inyong i-consider. So with this, you can directly apply what? Directly apply this method and cylinder method. Either way, dapat parehas yung volume na lalabas. So for your final assignment, number 4, this is now under, again, module number 7, solids revolution or solids of revolution. This will be your evaluate section. Apply what we have just discussed today involving solids of revolution for these two problems. Problem number 1, area under one arch of the cycloid. This is now an interlocking curve with respect to x equal to a times theta minus sine theta and y equal to a times 1 minus cosine theta. Revolves about the x-axis. Find the volume generated. Nailagay ko na using this method. So, para hindi na kayo mahirapang mag-identify ng method na gagamitin. Using this method, solve problem number 1. Then, for problem number 2, area bounded by the y-axis, the line y is equal to 2, and the arc of y equal to 1/3 of sine 2x. Y is equal to 2, yeah. Sine 2x from x equal to 0 to x equal to pi over 2 revolves about y equal to 0. Palitan ko yung y. Dapat ito ay 1/3. Ulitin ko, area bounded by the y-axis, the line y at 1/3 and the arc of y equal to 1/3 sine 2x from x equal to 0 to x equal to pi over 2. So may limits na rin siya. Revolves about y equal to 0. So, ang point of revolution is at y equal to 0. Find volume generated, this time using ring or washer method. So, sa unang problem, using this method. Sa pangalawa, using ring and washer method. Similar yung yung problem number 2 dun sa kanina na example. Okay? Take note yung sinabi kong note kanina. So this is your assignment number 4, and next week, Monday, we'll discuss iterated integration. Ito yung double integration hanggang triple integration. So this will serve now as our final assignment. Final na talaga to. Wala nang assignment doon sa iterated integration. Okay?